Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is February the 15th, 2018, and this is our daily cryptocurrency market snapshot where we are giving you the news according to the charts. And if you all have been watching this channel for quite some time, you definitely know that we have been timing the market accurately. We have been precise in our predictions on where we are saying that the market is going to go, and today is no exception. Matter of fact, our video yesterday, we told you all that the market was just simply coming right back up towards that previous area of resistance. One of them broke out, which is Litecoin, but the rest of them is still there around that area of resistance. So we still need to be cautious as to whether or not some of these altcoins will continue to move higher or lower. So hopefully today's analysis will give you guys that opportunity to see if the market is going to continue to move higher, or will it take a break, maybe one more day and then move higher, or will it completely shut down and move lower? Okay, so we'll get into that momentarily, but before we always get started, I give you the disclaimer that everything that I mentioned on this video and on this channel is not to be considered investment advice. Okay, we're simply the price language experts who are able to dissect these price charts to tell you all where prices are likely to go just by looking at price bars and volume. That's how effective this language is once you truly understand what it's all about. So everyone else who's out there showing you guys charts and moving averages and Fibonacci retracements and patterns, be leery of those people because they do not understand this language as we do. They are dependent on indicators in order to try to tell them when to get in and to get out, and we do not do anything of such nature. Okay, so now today the market cap is slowly moving higher. Market is at 479.5 billion. Bitcoin dominance as well as increasing almost towards 36%, which is fantastic for Bitcoin, for the fact that it's been trading towards $8,000 for the last couple of weeks. You can see that it is up 7.75%. Ethereum as well is up almost 2%. Ripple have minor gains today, 0.89. Bitcoin Cash as well is up almost 2%. Litecoin 4.34, Cardano 4.20, Stellar 0.48, Neo 1.5, EOS, IOTA both are up. NAM is down 0.75%. Monero is up 11.65, as well as Lisk 11.3. So majority of these altcoins today is trading higher, but obviously we're not getting a lot of breakouts, just like what we saw in Litecoin in any of these altcoins. So that is another cause of concern that needs to be addressed or overcome in the next trading day. Bitcoin is up 6.84%. Last trade was $10,130. Daily price chart for Bitcoin. Market is looking healthy, but towards this background, you guys can definitely see where support was 3 times where the market for Bitcoin came and touched support. It is now trading around that price now. Volume is also heavier. Spread of the bar is a lot smaller. So obviously a lot of selling is being involved in today's price bar, or a lot of buyers are buying up all of the selling in the market for today. 3-hour bars for Bitcoin. So again, we're still looking pretty strong at Bitcoin. The market is definitely giving us precursors of strength right now in the moment. The market may not move that high. It might just come back up to the highs back over here in this background of this chart around 10,300 or around 10,250, especially if this bar closes at the high of where it is now. We're still expecting Bitcoin to continue to move higher. First price area is going to be in or around these highs. Okay, so watch out for that. But overall, we're still looking for Bitcoin to continue to move higher. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to Ethereum. Ethereum is up 0.71%. Last trade was $928.52. So we're definitely getting stockpile in Ethereum on today's daily price bar. Market came all the way up to 950. Where it was acting as support in the background. So definitely we're getting a lot of volume coming in on this very small price spread. Got to pay attention to that. So something is occurring right now in Ethereum. 3-hour bar for Ethereum. can definitely tell us a different story. The market is trading sideways. It is getting a hit with selling in the market around that $920 to $940 area. The market is not being responsive to the selling in the market, meaning that it's not moving higher in price. We cannot take too much longer before the market will fall in Ethereum. Hopefully it can find support at $900. I'm gonna move it to a 1 hour bar real quick to see if we have a better picture. And try that one more time. Okay, so at 1 hour bar doesn't want to work. Looking at 30-minute bars for Ethereum, market continues to give us a lot of volume as the market dips down. Market continues to recover, so that is a pretty good thing to see in Ethereum at the moment. But every time Ethereum comes back up to $930 to $940, the market gets hit with more selling. So our analysis is for Ethereum to continue to trade sideways to possibly a little lower. Hopefully $910 or even $915 can act as support. So we're looking for support to be in around that price area first. Okay, but definitely we are noticing weakness and non-interest in higher prices in Ethereum at the moment. So in the short term, at least, expect them to continue to move lower to sideways. And if we continue to get more precursors of weakness, then Ethereum will be moving lower, definitely. So now let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is down 0.15%. Last trade was $1,358.80. So the market is getting hit with a lot of stockpile right now, because you can tell by the volume. The market is simply trading around the close from yesterday as well as the open. So we have a mixed bag going on in Bitcoin Cash on the daily price bar. 3 hour price bar will give us a different picture. Again, you guys can definitely tell that we are getting weakness in Bitcoin Cash as it trades around 1340 to 1380 on the 3 hour bars. Now this 3 hour bar currently is going to be crucial because we have no volume on this bar. So if the next 3 hour bar closes above, then expect Bitcoin Cash to continue to move higher, or it can mean that there's no interest in higher prices, so the market can continue to fall. Let's take a look at the 1 hour bar to see what is going on. So now we're looking at the 1 hour bar for Bitcoin Cash. It definitely seems as if we're getting a lot of precursors of weakness, especially this 1 hour bar closes lower than the previous close. Expect Bitcoin Cash to continue to move lower. That resistance area is right there at 1380, so we need to get precursors of strength right there. If we're not, then the best that Bitcoin Cash will do is trade sideways. Might come all the way down to 1320 if 1340 is not going to hold in or around those price areas. Okay, but definitely we're not seeing a lot of interest in higher prices right now in Bitcoin Cash, so we're still expecting them to continue to move lower or at best trade sideways. So now let's go ahead and move on to Ripple. So Ripple is down 2.18%. Last trade was $1.11 daily price bar. Again, we had a fantastic day yesterday. I told you all that we were getting stockpile on the bar though. Knew that the market was coming up towards resistance, $1.20, around that price. Spread is a lot smaller than what it was yesterday, but the volume is extremely high. So something is occurring today in the market for these altcoins. You got to be real cautious of that. 3 hour bars for Ripple again is giving us more indications that the market at best is going to trade sideways. It is a very crucial thing for us to continue to get precursors of strength bars around $1.15, because we're not seeing that right now in the market. We're getting precursors of weakness, push to go down bars, lack of interest in higher prices right now. So at best we're looking for Ripple to continue to trade sideways to possibly even lower, just like with Bitcoin Cash. But if this current 3 hour bar closes above, the market may definitely come back up and try $1.15 again, but we need a powerful precursors of strength bar in order for Ripple to break $1.15. If that does not happen, then it will not be moving higher. Now let's go on and check out Litecoin. So Litecoin is up 5.03%. Last trade was $222.66. Daily price bar for Litecoin, again, the market tried to come up to 240 where it was acting as support. In the background, we are definitely seeing stockpile coming in on this daily price bar, which is a precursor of weakness. 3-hour bars for Litecoin, again, nothing too different than what we saw in the previous altcoins. A lot of precursors of weakness is being reflected, but this 3-hour bar at least is telling us that there is still a couple of buyers in the market. So at best, we might get Litecoin to trade a little higher in the short term, back up to around $235. Might just be 227 in around that price, but definitely the market overall is not giving us a lot of precursors of strength for these altcoins. Okay, even on this 1-hour bar, we are getting stockpile as the market tries to come back up and try $224. That was acting as resistance in the background, so we would need to get precursors of strength in Litecoin in order for them to continue to move higher. If it does, might just come back up to 228 or maybe 232. Okay, so this next 1-hour bar is going to be crucial for us to know if the market's going to continue to move higher. Now let's go ahead and look at Dash. So Dash is up 2.68%. Last trade was $696.70. Daily price bar, we definitely get a lot more interest in higher prices in Dash on the daily price bars. The market for today did close towards the high of the bars, which is another indication that the market is interested in higher prices. Now, as I zoom out, you guys can definitely tell that we might be touching the area of support today. So tomorrow, the market can definitely come up to and around $746 or even $800 in tomorrow's trading for Dash. So tomorrow, Dash may be the actual altcoin that breaks out. Okay, 3-hour bars for Dash continues to show us that $700 is where resistance is for Dash, but the market is not moving. The market is being inundated with a lot of selling right now. So as long as we maintain this horizontal structure in Dash, expect them to break that $700 and move higher. But currently the market is trying it now. So if they're not going to be successful, it will move lower. So we don't have that definite probability that they're going to move high right now, because if anything, it will be moving lower. But the market cannot break $700. We need a precursor of strength to break that $700 in order for Dash to move higher. Now, if that occurs, then definitely look for Dash to move higher towards maybe 720, but definitely in trading tomorrow might come all the way up to 760. Okay, take a look at the 1-hour bar for Dash real quick. So you guys can definitely tell how the market was just simply consolidating, trading sideways. Then we got a push to go down bar weakness, but the market did not respond to that weakness. So now the market's back up to $700. Stockpiles coming in, so we need to wait and see on this current 1-hour bar what happens, because if it closes above, then definitely that's going to be moving higher. If not, expect 690 to try to hold that support. That might not happen again. If it don't hold that support at 690, then Dash will be moving lower. So now let's go ahead and check out Neo. So Neo is up 0.18%. Last trade was $121.70. So the market tried to move higher in trading for today. Volume is light, but the market was not able to close higher than the close from yesterday. So obviously we still have some sellers and weakness in Neo. Looking at the 3-hour bar, pretty much like with all the other altcoins, we're getting precursors of weakness in the market. In Neo, right there around 120 all the way up to $124. So you have to be cautious of what is occurring in the market. Our analysis is for them to at least trade sideways. If 120 or even down to this low $119 cannot hold a support. We're expecting them to move higher, but once it breaks those two price areas, we're expecting NEO to continue to move lower. So now we are going to look at Monero. So Monero is up 8.05%. Last trade was $294.98. Daily price bar for Monero. Again, we got some stockpile in the market as well as some weakness, but the market was able to close towards that $300 area, which in the past, if you guys can see on the chart, has been acting as support. Market broke that support area, traded down below it, and now it's back up to $300, testing as resistance. Okay, 3-hour bar for Monero to give us whether or not it's going to try to break through or not. So definitely, as you guys can see, as the market came up to $300, a lot of sellers came in the market. That's why we got a lot of volume here. This next 3-hour bar is going to be crucial to see if Monero is going to be able to break through it. At best, in the short term, expect Monero to trade sideways. That sideways trading is going to be between 300 all the way down to $280 in around that area. That's if all of the selling that occurred on this bar has been bought up. If it hasn't, then it will continue to trade sideways. If it has, then the market will be moving lower. Okay. So the key area that we all need to pay attention to in Monero is that $300 area. Look at 1-hour bar real quick. So definitely, even on this, a lot of stockpile came in on this bar. It is massive. It is climactic. It is trying to push the market down. If this next 1-hour bar closes below this previous low, Monero will be moving lower. Now let's go to the last one, which is Cardano. Daily price bar. The market's still trading sideways in Cardano. 30 cents all the way up to 40 cents. 30 cents support, 40 cents is resistance. The market did close below the close from yesterday, so we still got weakness in Cardano as well. So we had to be careful in the market. 3-hour bar for Cardano. Market came all the way up to 40 cents, got some stockpile coming in, pushed it down all the way down to 37 cents. Now the market tried again, and we're still getting weakness in Cardano right now. So we're still expecting Cardano to move lower. Okay. So our analysis for Cardano is for them to move lower as well. So now that's all I have for today. You know, February 15, 2018. And I know that everyone is getting hyped up about what's going on in the market. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dash, Monero, all these coins finally moved higher in price. But today, as I did this analysis, it does not seem like we're out the woods yet. So you have to be cautious as these cryptocurrencies are trading around area resistance. Okay, because the market has or is giving us signals and signs of weakness right now. You have to pay attention that we get precursors of strength in the short term, because if not, then expect the market to move back down. Okay, we need a very strong precursors of strength bars at those resistance areas in order for us to move higher. And right now, as a collective, the cryptocurrency market is not looking to break out higher. Okay, so that's all I have for today. Everyone, stay profitable, and I will talk to you all later.